down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
The LSU Tigers 14, Ducks nothing.
Barrett looks to throw on first. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Parsons. That catch good for only a couple.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. They see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Barrett. Escaping the pressure right. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or 2 short. The decision to scramble almost got him the first, just short 9 yards, and it brings up 4th and inches.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off 2 foot to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Off play action. Pope. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. From the gun, Pope. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Pope. He's got it over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. LSU with a 1st and 10. This young quarterback does have a support system of former players and teammates. In fact, he heard from former Tigers like OBJ, Jarvis Landry, Leonard Fournette, Jamal Adams. All have reached out to him on social media in the days leading up to this semifinal. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throw again. Pope. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. It's an LSU touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And LSU adds on to their advantage. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. Thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A second down carry from Ferguson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Second and 5.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
First and 10 at the
operating from the gun. Barrett. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Barrett. Incomplete on the deep ball. Cameron, the intended receiver there, and it'll bring up third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. But he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simple.
It's a foot race. The 20, 10. And he will take this in. Touchdown LSU. Mason Thibodeau, 72 yards. And LSU adds on to their advantage. What a game that he has had throwing the football. Now 4 touchdown passes. This offense playing at a very high level. I'll tell you what, he is going to be filling up your social media timeline tonight. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful, because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. It's an LSU touchdown. I mean, you talk about a guy catching absolute fire. That is now 5 first-half touchdown passes.
And, partner, we haven't even hit halftime yet. I think this performance that we've seen thus far, there should be no question that he should stay under center the entire game. I know, we're talking about Coach O'Brien here. He may want to make a change, but I don't see it in this case. I see him staying with the hot hand. He's made the right decision before the game even started by handing him the ball. I think he'll let him play it out.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Oregon offense on the field ready for their next possession. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, rip your reins at the half. half and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Barrett. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun. Barrett going right side here, and that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks.
What a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They got 29 yards that time. First and 10, LSU.
Boy, another nice throw that time. All that debate that was possibly out there and wondering, well, will we see a second quarterback? Is Tommy Matthews going to play with this lead? I know it's only the second quarter, Charles, but he's kind of putting all that talk to rest.
Yeah, and there's a long way to go, but let's face it, partner. If he finishes the quarter this way, you know that Coach O'Brien loves consistency. I don't see any chance of a change happening if things continue to go in this direction. He's picked the right quarterback. He'll stay with him.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Right back to Ferguson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. There, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Oregon's punter out on the field as he'll come on to kick this one away.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Throwing again. Pope. He's going to let one fly here for Avant. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down. Pope looking deep for Bennett. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. Off the play fake. Pope. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Back to the air on second down. Pope. And that is caught. It's an LSU touchdown from 21 yards away. And LSU adds on to their advantage. I don't know what else to say at this point. Just an unbelievable performance. 6 touchdown passes. And you think about this guy, as we said, rotated in and out of the lineup all season. But right now, he looks as if he's had a zillion starts out there. He has been on point all game long. After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Oregon offense on the field ready for their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Barrett. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll hand it off to Ferguson. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Barrett. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
And 7.
From the gun, Barrett. And he comes back with one complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Ferguson on the draw. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Here's a 1st and 10 Oregon. Try to run the option here. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports.
42.
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Barrett is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? take whatever you want underneath by all means.
On 4th down, Barrett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, the 40, the 30, past the 20. This back in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock,
and he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Off play action. Pope. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
3rd down and
4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Off the play fake. Pope. And he's caught at the 7. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up down at the 2. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now left side on the swing pass. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Barrett. Throw left side complete. That's Myers. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Barrett. He's going to walk one. Deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up near the 32. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Tackle made.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down. It's Kelly. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's that's enough to move the chains. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Kelly. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it.
The onside kick recovered by the receiver.
In the 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So thanks to, if you can believe it, 6 touchdown passes from their junior quarterback, the LSU Tigers are moving on.
You all right?
I'll be fine.
How was you last week? I know exactly what you're going through.
You didn't have to sit through this championship game, though.
No, but I did sit out our first state title game. It wasn't easy to do.
For all I know, this could be my only shot at it.
Then I guess we'll just have to do this all over again next season, huh?
Good luck out there tonight.
Thanks.
Who rained on your parade, Little Miss Sunshine? I am not in the mood for this right now.
Just because you're not playing, I take it.
Like I haven't had a bad enough day already? Now I have to deal with you?
I know you're upset. But that dude Tommy's your brother. And brothers should always have each other's backs. And wipe that sourpuss look off your face. It's game time.
We crown a champion tonight here at Levine Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game. It's the LSU Tigers and the Clemson Tigers.
You okay, son?
Yeah, Coach, I just...
Tommy. You all right, Tommy? We need some help over here. Hurry!
You got my back, right?
course. Always.
Then go out there and finish this thing.
One shot. That's all any of us ever really gets. Waited my whole life for one shot at being a head coach. And here I am. This is your one shot to go out there and show the world who you are. You're the guy who's going to lead this team to victory. Or you're going to be remembered as the guy who got caught up in the moment and let it all slip away. I know you're worried about Tommy. Sure, we all are. But this is your one moment. Now get after it, son. Get some.
The pressure perhaps getting to this young quarterback as LSU trails at the break. Just one half remains in the college football season as we begin the second half of this national championship game. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bengal Tiger offense, if we differentiate them, they are set for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves.
They got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. Throwing on first down. Home. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Boy, Charles, a pretty unique opportunity here for this young quarterback. We know that he's had plenty of opportunities under center, won every start, but this is different. You're coming in cold off the bench for the second half of a championship game.
You're exactly right about that because your mindset is a little bit different than when you know you're going to start at times during the season or you know you're the backup but you're going to play. He didn't play at all in the first half. Been a co-starter essentially all season long. Now he's got to go out there and find a way to guide his team to victory in the biggest college football game of the year.
On third down, Pope. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
He'll rifle this. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take this in. Touchdown, LSU. Mason Thibodeau, 47 yards. And LSU has jumped out in front. Well, after the departure of Tommy Matthews at the half, the offense able to regroup and put the football in the end zone.
Yeah, that's something they couldn't accomplish in the first 2 quarters of this game. So finally, finding their way downfield. I think Coach Red O'Brien, he hadn't shown a preference for either quarterback. But this kid who's out there right now, one thing we know about him, he's a fighter.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I was just going to say that, Charles. He's a fighter, and he does have plenty of upside. We know that he can lead. You and I sitting with him this week, didn't you just see a guy who could step into any locker room and control the presence of his teammates?
So I just remember when we left that room, you said 2 things to me. I think this kid's going to be poised under pressure, and to me, he's a natural leader, and I concur with both of those statements.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 2.
Back to throw is Cooper. Off the play fake. He finds an open man, Simpson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That's That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. Here's Cooper. Off play action. He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far. And it was again on the last play.
Cooper now. Going to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Good. It's a big play there. 54 yards. Here's first and goal, Clemson. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Jewell. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, third and goal.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And his kick is good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengal Tiger offense, if we differentiate them, they are set for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit? He's got a man complete. And he will take this in. Touchdown LSU. A big play there. 78 yards. And LSU adds on to their advantage.
Well, since he's coming to the game at quarterback, 2 trips into the end zone, and this offense starting to look remarkably relaxed.
I love that description because evident to me, and it's evident to everyone watching, and now everyone's getting the memo. He's not a backup. He's played just as much as Matthews has this season.
Yeah, that's the thing, Charles. There's the old adage of if you have two quarterbacks, you have none. Well, I think they're taking that script and throwing it right out the window because they're saying we got two. Quarterbacks, and we like them both.
I love the way you just said that. Not in this case does the old adage hold up. I think we've got a new one. They feel like they've got two good quarterbacks, and the offense should respond no matter who's on the field.
Exactly.
On first down, Jewell. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled it.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jewell.
DeAndre Jewell.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The 36-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Jewell, absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. Men open down the middle of the field, and they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play they got stumped at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in, and he will score. Touchdown Clemson. Donnie Simpson, 43 yards. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he returns this to the 22.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengal Tiger offense, if we differentiate them, they are set for their next drive. Well, this is such a nerve-wracking time right now for both of these fan bases. And heck, my palms are sweating, CD. I don't even have a dog in the fight right now.
Yeah, and you're doing better than me because it's just your palms sweating. Right now, I have soaked my shirt with this ball game and everything going on. Can you imagine what it's like for that young quarterback down on the field if you and I are like this?
That's the thing. Your right leg is tapping up and down. My left leg's tapping up and down. I can only imagine what it's like to be inside that helmet. Look, no Tommy Matthews. The spotlight, Charles, shining just brightly right on him.
And you know what his head coach, Red O'Brien, has been telling them this entire time? Teams win national championships, son. Don't worry about trying to do it alone. The lights might be bright right now, but you've been in similar situations like that throughout the season. Carry us home.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. From the gun, Pope. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Pope. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
To throw again, Pope. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly gave it an attempt. They had a diminutive receiver like this running through the land of giants in the middle of the field, but they couldn't find enough room to get him the football.
To throw on 3rd down, Pope. And that is caught. It's an LSU touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And LSU adds on to their advantage. Remember, Charles, with Tommy Matthews under center, they weren't able to get the ball into the end zone. They had to
Single field goal, but he exits the game at half. And this offense since then, they've been on fire. That's the third touchdown in this second half.
Yeah, I'm sorry I jumped in there on you there, partner, but you're exactly right. I was thinking the same thing you were. On fire. Third touchdown in the second half. He's taking this offense and squarely put it on his back, and he is actually carrying them, and what they believe, to the national championship podium.
Well, time will tell if they will be on that podium and hoisting that trophy. Clemson now with a 1st and 10.
From the gun, Cooper. He'll find Miller. That's complete. He's at the 40. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. And what a big-time play there. 48 yards. Now Cooper off the play fake. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, then you stop that clock.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
And it looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Pope. Airing one out deep for Holmes here. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take this in. Touchdown LSU. A big play there. 57 yards. And LSU adds on to their advantage.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Cooper on 1st and 10. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
1st and 10 at the 35.
Back to throw is Cooper on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Intended for number 80.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 45. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 20.
The Clemson Tiger offense have to specify that. They're set for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
56. Mike, 56 right there.
Here's Cooper throwing on first down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Cooper now on third down. And he's got Miller. And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one.
Recovered by the...
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously deciding. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And they take a knee.
Tonight's final...
They changed quarterbacks at half and did not miss a beat. Here they are, your national champions. And celebration time on that sideline. It took a change at quarterback as thoughts will turn to the condition of Tommy Matthews. But for now, jubilation as they are the national champions.
Well, Tommy's injury certainly was a setback. But the bond that these two kids have is really strong. And although only one of the Heartbreak kids was out there the second half, Tommy's spirit was with him, and I believe...
You hear from Mr. Matthews?
The hoodie gave it away.
He's stable. But we're only allowing family to go back right now.
That's great, because he's my brother.
I'm proud of what he's accomplished this season.
I think there's only one individual on everybody's mind tonight. This one's for my brother, Tommy Matthews.
You think that's something? You should see it in person.
Oh, man. That's so cool. Thanks so much for coming and bringing this.
You kidding me? I wouldn't miss this for anything. Coach and the guys sent their best. They waited as long as they could, but no one knew when you might wake up, so they had to catch their flights back. I told Coach I wasn't about to split up the Heartbreak Kids, so I stayed behind. Made sure you're all right.
Thanks, man. I'm just glad you're here.
But hey, they did leave you the trophy. Wanted to make sure you had it when you woke up. How you feeling, buddy?
Like a sack of crap.
That's funny, because that's exactly what I was going to say you look like.
Hey, man. Promise me one thing.
Anything.
That you'll come back next year and make it win the championship. Together.
Next year? You know I will, brother. Together.
Doc said I shouldn't overdo it.
She say what caused all this?
Yeah. Something about the stress from my filthy roommate leaving his dishes lying around the apartment. She said if it weren't for that, I'd be the pinnacle of health.
Please.
Hey, seriously. You gotta start cleaning up after yourself. It's ridiculous.
Really? Right now? Is that him? He's an hour early. Coach.
Don't look too disappointed.
No. I was just expecting Tommy. Come in. Care for a cupcake?
No, thanks.
So, you here for the party?
No. Give me a minute. Okay, Coach. Actually, I'm here to talk to you about next season.
Yeah, sure. Talk away.
It was something you said at the start of the season earlier. It really stuck with me. It's
something. How could you possibly make that decision after the title game? Is Tommy even going to be able to play?
Yeah, I spoke with his doctor. Valve replacement surgery was great. He's going to be right as rain.
I just don't understand.
I know this is hard for you. It's hard for you to process, and I hope you believe me when I say that I take no joy in making this decision. But I stand firmly behind it because, frankly, Tommy's a better fit for the offense.
Well, what does this mean for me?
Well, it means that you are at a monumental crossroads in your life, and you've got two choices. You can enter the draft, and based on what you did last year, I'd say you'd be lucky to get picked in the third round. But realistically, you're looking at a late-round selection, if at all.
Jeez. Don't sugarcoat it for me.
Well, I'm trying to be open and honest with you from this moment forward. I'm giving it to you as I would my own beloved son.
My other choice?
Well, the way I see it, you got too much raw athleticism to waste sitting on the bench. Your talent is a true gift. And it's one that I'm going to give you the opportunity to show it to the world.
And how's that?
You get to pick a new position on offense and get your Heartbreak Kids thing going back again.
Heartbreak Kids. Well, Tommy's already tried recruiting me to come back so we can win the title together.
Does that mean you're in?
Plus, he did switch positions once, and you see how well that worked out for him. I guess I could try it too.
The Heartbreak Kids are back, baby.
Was he eavesdropping?
Yeah, always. It wasn't an easy decision at the time, but I don't regret it for a second. Of course, everyone's first thought was, where am I going to play? felt good, telling everyone I was sticking around and...
Pretty drastic turn of events for Coach O'Brien's program. I mean, the defensive pantry has been pretty much left dry with most of that elite unit having bolted for the NFL. But today, Coach O'Brien revealed a new strategy, and I think it's kind of brilliant. Get both heartbreak kids on the field at the same time. I mean, it's really a brilliant move. Here's the deal. You got to get all of your talented players on the field at once, certainly if they're going to rely on the offense for a change to be the strength of this team if they're planning on making another run at it.
All right, Dan, show me what you got. Let's go.
Let's go. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Hut, hut. Hold the ready.
something here.
Gotta say, I was surprised with the way you guys played that season, and especially considering you switched positions. Plus, Coach O'Brien really came into his own, leading you guys to the verge of the playoff.
Rock Stadium, folks, it is filled to capacity. Everybody has been waiting for this college football Saturday, and we are just about set to get ready to rock and roll. It's the LSU Tigers and the Miami Hurricanes. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Hurricanes now 1st and 10.
56, the mark, boy, 56, check 56.
And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. From the gun, here's Daniel. That's caught by Jackson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism win.
And now look at him go. 20, 10, and he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Out of the gun, Daniel. That's complete, right around the 8. That catch good for only a couple. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
Extra point right down the middle.
Tigers 7, Hurricanes nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
At their own 20.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford.
He's got daylight. 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
That's good.
A big play there. 53 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first and 10, Daniel. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Daniel. That's taken in by Henderson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To the air again. Daniel to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
LSU with a 1st and 10.
Delayed game offense. That's not good enough, man.
So that'll back them up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Matthews to throw. He's going to let one fly here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. 10. And he will take this in. Touchdown LSU. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And LSU adds on to their advantage. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19.
Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Throwing again on 2nd down. Daniel over the middle, complete. That's Flowers. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
14, Hurricanes 3.
A 1st down throw for Daniel. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. He was
trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Back at the 28-yard line.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 3rd and long. It's Daniel. And this is caught by Jackson. 20, 10, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Benny Jackson, 72 yards. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down on that. That's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed.
Kills.
Speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
33-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Matthews. Caught by Avant. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Off-play action. Matthews. He's going to fire one. Deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
That is caught inside the 5. And he will take this in. Touchdown, LSU. A 16-yard touchdown. And LSU adds on to their advantage.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
They run the counter. It's Woods. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, Daniel. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. On 1st and 10, Matthews. He's going to let one fly here for Avant. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Matthews. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holmes. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To throw again, Matthews. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Intended for number 8.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line. That's the end of the first half with the score Tigers 20, Hurricanes 10.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Their own 37-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Daniel going to throw. Launching one for Henderson. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. A big play there. 68 yards. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. That was a nice little setup there off play action for the long touchdown pass.
Yeah, I've got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back, because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go, meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, trying to hit him for the deep ball, and boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great, you've got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with him.
Draw pass 9 go. That's still a nightmare to this day?
Yeah, I still wake up in the middle of the night and feel the guy going past me.
First down, Matthews. He's going to let one fly here for Avant. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Airing one out deep for Holmes here. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. On first down, Kellen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. First and 10, LSU.
First down, LSU.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On third down, Matthews. And that is caught. It's an LSU touchdown. Mason Thibodeau, his second touchdown of the night. And LSU adds on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. From the shotgun on third, Daniel. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for number 85.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
This is taken at the 23. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Off the play fake. Matthews. He's going to let one fly here for Avant. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
And that is caught. It's an LSU touchdown. A big play there. 48 yards. And LSU adds on to their advantage. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away from the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Daniel. He's got it to Dye. The 30. The 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field.
And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave them with a long 4th and goal. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And as a result, possession switches hands. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He was taken down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Off play action. Matthews. Airing one out deep for Holmes here. He's got a man. Complete. And he will take this in. Touchdown, LSU. A big play there. 78 yards. And adds on to their advantage.
For the extra point.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff position? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10.
Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 44-yard line.
From the gun, Daniel bringing it in. Jackson left side. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. And they rattle off a big one. 42 yards.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Daniel, and that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Benny Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
For a 2-point conversion.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team.
The onside kick recovered by the receiving team.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
1st down, LSU.
On the run, it's Kelly fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd down now, it's Kelly. And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown. A great play there. 35 yards. And LSU adds on to their advantage.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved to him like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 for Miami.
42-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Daniel. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So following the touchdown, here's the Miami kick team to send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Kelly.
Tonight,
a really solid performance against a ranked opponent as they add a big win to the left-hand column.
Want to talk about a story that's making the rounds, and that's the Heartbreak Kids and their indelible bond. Once again, taking college football center stage at the championship game later on tonight. It has been truly amazing and truly inspirational to watch this amazing journey that these kids have been on from start to finish to this point, showing off their character, their grit, their determination, their heart has been on full display for all of us to behold. And I normally don't say this, but I, for one, will be a Heartbreak Kid in spirit as they take the field in this big game tonight.
Just one game remains in the college football season, and it promises, folks, to be one for the ages. The 2 top teams and the final collegiate appearance of the Heartbreak Kids as well here in the Big Easy for the College Football Playoff National Championship. It's the LSU Tigers and the Clemson Tigers. Here we go, the matchup we've been waiting for. Buckle in as we are off for the College Football Playoff National Championship from New Orleans. This is taken just shy of the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
1st and 10 now for Clemson. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
He's tackled.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4. Cooper. He completes this into the hands of Miller. Past the 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown Clemson. Big play there. 68 yards. And Clemson has taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in box with your first one, or a probing one, a little bit of a jab. The second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
LSU takes over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Off the play fake. Matthews. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's caught inside the 30. And he will take this in. Touchdown LSU. A big play there. 73 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Clemson Tiger offense have to specify that. They're set for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. From the gun, Cooper. The catch made by Miller. The 40. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 41 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Jewell. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
On 2nd down, Jewell.
DeAndre Jewell, the ball.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
He finds an open man, Simpson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action, throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right? Yeah. It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The Bengal Tiger offense, if we differentiate them, they are set for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's
caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. And a huge play that time. 54 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw without the foul. And he will take this in. Touchdown LSU. From 17 yards out. And LSU has jumped out in front. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Clemson Tiger offense have to specify that. They're set for their next drive. On first down, Jewell. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and
an entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
With the score, it's Tigers 14, Tigers 10.
On second down, here's Henry. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up third and 4.
Operating from the gun, Cooper. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They run the counter. Jewell. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Cooper. Throw left side complete. It's Simpson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, Cooper. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Now Cooper looks to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. It worked very well there for a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20-yard line. Going to hand to Jewell. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to him back.
Makes it third and 4.
Now Cooper from the gun on third down.
Intended for number 30.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. And his kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. quite the ending they were looking for.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Bengal Tiger offense, if we differentiate them, they are set for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Throwing again. Matthews. Looking deep for Bennett. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Matthews letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. It's an LSU touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And LSU adds on to their advantage.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get free. Easy here, which we don't expect, but I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think the focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this much score in the half.
And he's going to have a 1st down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
29-yard line.
The Clemson Tiger offense have to specify that. They're set for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Cooper on 3rd and 2. Simpson reels it in over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
That's a real nice job right there. Working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Back to throw is Cooper. Off play action. Going for the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
It leads to 2nd.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll get the lead down to 5.
So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Well, LSU just one half away from a national title. What a story this would be.
Tigers 16.
Who's going to celebrate as national champions? 2 quarters to find out as we get set for the final half of the college football season. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bengal Tiger offense, if we differentiate them, they are set for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
He's going to let one fly here for Avant. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take this in. Touchdown, LSU. Big play there. 71 yards. And LSU adds on to their advantage.
For the extra point.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get into the end zone?
Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
16.
After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down. At the 28.
It's over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Clemson Tiger offense have to specify that. They're set for their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the carry, it's Jewell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Cooper. Right, and that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. Jay on right side. 60 yards. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps, a good start.
A start that was sorely needed, because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bengal Tiger offense, if we differentiate them, they are set for their next drive.
They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
To throw on second down, Matthews. He's going to let one fly here for Avant. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Matthews. He's going to let one fly here for Avant. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Cooper. Underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
In the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cooper, and he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. Jay on right side. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And Clemson has taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is the absolute production on the field. The 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Bengal Tiger offense, if we differentiate them, they are set for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold
up. But he
trusted his defense. Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
We'll see what his offense can do. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
To throw on 3rd down, Matthews. He's going to fire one deep over, and that's caught inside the 35. And he will take this in. Touchdown, LSU. Mason Thibodeau, 79 yards. And LSU has jumped out in front.
I know
Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And it is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is a balance of efficiency. Know your team and go to your strength.
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking like the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use an addition to the pencil.
And those last for
a long time.
No doubt.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use it.
And it's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, Cooper, and he'll hit his tight end, Walker. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. To throw again on 2nd down. Cooper, complete, the tight end Rivera. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Running from the gun with Henry. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out from the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
And this will make it into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10.
The Bengal Tiger offense, if we differentiate them, they are set for their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
That's on a throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 18.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Airing one out deep for Holmes here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively. You could almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, find the football, knock it away. Well executed.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Matthews. And he's got a man wide open, complete. He's at the 30, 20, 10. And he will take this in. Touchdown LSU. A big play there. 82 yards. And his guys are going to take the lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Clemson Tiger offense have to specify that. They're set for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown Clemson. Johnny Simpson. 70 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The extra point.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They got a chance to take the lead.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Now this will make it into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The LSU offense already up and at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Off-play action. Matthews. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
To watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's...
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Matthews. And that is caught. It's an LSU touchdown. Calvin Brooks there to make the grab. And his guys are going to take the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Clemson Tiger offense have to specify that. They're set for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On 2nd down now, Jewell. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They'll run on 1st down. It's Kelly. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Kelly. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and run for it with Kelly. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a 1st down as well. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. Kelly to try to punch it in. And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. moves on to their advantage.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Clemson Tiger offense have to specify that. They're set for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Here's Cooper to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And it is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
On the deep ball. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Snags it for the pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
What a run for the Heartbreak Kids, and it all culminates here in the Big Easy. They are the national champions. So that truly a champion's performance. Weapons galore on the offensive side of the football, and they finish things off in style as they will be crowned the champions of the college football world.
Hey. You know, it was really great what you did.
What do you mean?
I know you could have gone to the draft last year, but instead you risked everything to come back here and help us. It means a lot to me, man.
Hey, we've been through it all together, man. You know I love you like a brother. So, are you feeling thankful enough to finally admit that I'm Batman?
Come on, let's not get carried away now. But hey, I will admit, you're no Robin.
Okay. Well, at least there's that.
Superman.
Supes?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I can work with that.
Yeah. You know, he's Batman's equal, his biggest rival. And even though they battle it out from time to time, they always wind up back as close friends.
I can definitely work with that.
But hey, just in case you ever go stepping out of line, you should know that I always keep an extra thing of kryptonite on me at all times.
You might need that in the NFL. Against me. No cap. Ha ha.
Well, that was certainly a college career for the ages. And it was my honor to be there with you guys through that part of your journey. And I just want to thank you for taking us through that. Now, we're closing in on another critical chapter, the NFL Combine.
So, the NFL Combine. I spent so much time preparing for it. Some things you can't ever say you're fully ready for. That's how the week felt to me. I walked away from the press conference feeling a buzz. Said a lot of things. Will my performance back it up? No. This cannot be happening. Okay. Oh, man. And I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but they're a little damp. They're like really damp. Did you go swimming in these?
Thought you said you were a fan. If you were, then you'd know I just ran my annual Run Rich Run 40 for charity.
Ah, right. How'd it go?
Let's just say my days of keeping up with Saquon Barkley are behind me. Maybe you'll fare better than I did out there.
What was your time?
5.98, baby.
Well, I can't do any worse. I've seen statues move faster than that.
All right. Well, I want you to go out there and post a time of at least 4.6. Think you could swing that?
Of course. 4.6? I could do that barefoot.
That sounds like a challenge to me.
Less challenging now that I don't have to do it barefoot. Thanks to you and your cleats.
Now that is what I like to hear. You're going to be helping those kids at St. Jude more than you know. Go get them, champ. Hope those shoes bring you good luck and an even better 40. Welcome to another exciting edition of the NFL Scouting Combine. I'm Rich Eisen, and I'll be your tour guide as we meet the next crop of elite NFL talent. We're going to start things off with my personal favorite, the event that can break the spirit of any man, the 40-yard dash. First up, we've got one half of America's darlings, the Heartbreak Kids, an intriguing draft prospect to say the least. We'll see him up next for the skills portion of this year's NFL Scouting Combine.
Okay. Here we go, Shaq. 18 Cardinal. Go. Go close, one more. Ready, break! Set, go! Push through! Here we go! 70 Lion! And action!
Well, today, had a little bit of it all. A select few guys who may have just cemented their place as one of the top picks in the upcoming NFL Draft. Until next time, I'm Rich Eisen. Welcome to the 2020 NFL Draft. Sure, the Welcome back to the first round of the... What a phenomenal pick. This kid has shown some elite abilities on the field.
This is the player card. Here you can see this is your development trait. Superstar and superstar.
This rookie class is very deep, and perhaps no one is more hyped from this class than Tommy Matthews, old partner in crime, who was just selected in the top 10. My level of excitement for the start of the season is perhaps only rivaled by my excitement to see just what that kid's capable of doing on an NFL field. There hasn't been this kind of hype and intrigue since Tesla's Cybertruck release. So the big question I have for this year is, will this rookie sensation succumb to the hype, or will he rise to the top? Guess we'll find out soon enough after the Week 1 games get underway.
Being such a high draft pick comes at a cost. Mainly, everyone expecting you to resurrect the franchise. What helped you adjust to NFL life?
I took every rep in practice seriously. Each one could be the difference in me getting on the field or not.
Bring your lunch pails, fellas. I need to see that workman attitude today. We got to get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready to get better? I'm ready to work today. You ready to work? You ready to work? All right, then let's see it. Let's get out there and do it.
At the front of this line is where my turn at. Sometimes you need a friend, not the one that just show up in the You know the one that you the one that make you win. When you come up on that list, make sure you got them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. What are you? Ready? Ready?
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup.